Hi, I'm Sarah Berkeley. I'm a professor of art at Nebraska Wesleyan University, and I'm going to give you some basics about the Canon T3i camera. So this is the Canon T3i. It's also called the 600D in Europe. They're the same thing. It is a prosumer level digital single lens reflex, so DSLR camera. This part is called the body. This part is the lens. So the lens is removable. Don't take this off unless you're in a clean area. If it's very windy or dusty, don't do this. So you press this button, twist, and it comes off, and you can see body, lens. So you can buy other lenses for this. The lens you're using is probably a kit lens like this one, which goes from 18 to 55, which you'll learn more about that later. So basic parts of the camera: body, lens, lens cap, comes on and off. Shutter button, this is how you take a photo. The mode dial is up here, different ways of taking photographs with that. On the lens you have an autofocus and a manual focus. AF for autofocus, MF for manual focus. The on and off button is right here. On the back you have a screen that pulls out and turns around, so that's helpful. Sometimes if you're taking selfies, you might want to have it like this so you can see yourself, or if you were shooting at a strange angle, it's helpful to have that. If you have a Canon T3 camera, the screen will not pop out. This button will let you see what your camera sees. So you can switch from the viewfinder here to the screen if you press this button. Otherwise, when you look through here, you see what the camera's going to take. You might want to also do it this way. This way uses the battery a lot more. So if your battery's low, don't use that method. On the back, you have a playback button here, the set button, AV, menu button will help you choose settings in your camera, and info shows you different types of information about how your camera is shooting or the images that you have just shot. On the top, we've got what's called a hot shoe. Flashes will go in there and other accessories attached there. This does have a built-in flash. I discourage you from using that. Over here is where your SD card goes in. So open that and you press in and it pops right out. That is the memory card for your camera. So you'll be shooting photos on there and then putting the SD card in your computer later. The battery goes in here at the bottom. So press that down and then the battery pops out like that. If you want to put your camera on a tripod, this is how you connect it right here. Over on this side, you have ways of connecting other accessories. So you have an AV digital out, an HDMI, you've got a microphone port and a port for a remote control. We have some of those that you can check out in the library.